Alright guys, today I want to talk to you about B&H. Why? Well, because they're in the news. And because I deal with them. As many of you may or may not know, I am an immigrant. I immigrated to the United States when I was 10 years old. I lived for about 10, 12 years here in the United States. It's illegal. And so as a cause of that, I have personally worked for 12 years in a job where I was paid less. I feel I was taken advantage of because I used to get paid less than what others did. At one point, I was running a job getting paid $15 an hour, and people below me were union workers that were getting paid $34 plus an hour plus benefits and that stuff. So I know personally what it is to be discriminated against. I know what it is to work under conditions that seem unfair, they feel unfair, and so this kind of hits close to home. Second, you might or may not know that for the past 6 years I've been making a living selling products in the photo and video industry. And for the first few years I was doing it all on my own, just out of my website, but then eventually I joined a network of resellers. Currently B&H plays a huge role in my sales. It's probably close to 50% of my sales go through B&H, and so therefore this is something very important to me. And what am I talking about? What about B&H? Well, B&H is in the news right now. If you haven't heard, B&H last week was sued by the federal government. Okay, let's read here from one of the many articles that are published online. This one happens to be from the Jewish Voice. Last Wednesday, a lawsuit filed by the U.S. Department of Labor's Office of Federal Contract Compliance Programs with the Office of Administrative Law alleges that B&H engaged in discriminatory practices against its Hispanic employees and female, Black, and Asian job seekers at its Brooklyn Navy Yard warehouse. There's a 33-page report that describes how Hispanic, Black, Asian, and women employees at B&H do not get compensated at an equal rate. They either get paid less, they get promoted less, their working conditions are different. They get higher at different rates in the Navy Yard. You know, the orders that I get are usually going to this Brooklyn Navy Yard, and that's exactly the place that these investigation happened and where all this stuff was found. And so I'm kind of up against the wall here. This company has been supportive of people like me, manufacturers, small manufacturers that make products for the photo and video world, and they're good at what they do. They sell product like nobody else. But with this news that it's out now, I don't really know what to do. In one hand, you know, I feel like I should sever ties with them and not do business with them anymore, because this is essentially, they're discriminating people like me, just like me. I'm a Mexican, I'm a Hispanic male. But on the other hand, here's something that is important. Look, these are so far just allegations. I know there has been a track record set, because this is not the first time B&H finds itself being sued by agencies of the government and by labor unions, by regular employees. In fact, a few years ago, they settled out of court in the sum of like $4 million or something. And so there's a track record there that this sort of activity and this sort of treatment of employees is not something new. It might not be something fake. It's at least, from what it seems, it's an ongoing thing that's been going on for years. But at the same time, this is all unproven allegations. I really hope this goes to trial, and not because I wish B&H to go down, because I really want to know the truth. Because here's the thing, I don't want to be someone that just jumps on the bandwagon and say, you know what, screw B&H. I'm not gonna do business with them anymore. Screw them. They're doing that to my people. You know, without any real facts, without a proven reason why I'm gonna do that. I'll give you an example. There was a popular filmmaker that I am a fan of that last year got accused of some really nasty stuff, some really heavy stuff like abuse and verbal abuse and maybe physical abuse and stuff. And so I saw some of the companies around him, the sponsors, completely dropped them. They completely separated themselves from him. And so at the time I thought, I lost respect for all those companies because these were just unproven allegations. Upon further investigation, the person doing the allegations seems to be kind of shady. And so I saw that as a wrong thing. And so for me to do that now for B&H, it's almost the same thing, even though there is, like I said, a paper trail, and there's precedence. And so that's where I'm up against the wall right now. There's allegations, they're of serious nature, they hit close to home. At the same time, I have a lot to lose from separating myself from this company because, like I said, about 50% of my current income comes from sales from B&H. And I really wish there was an easier way than having to wait for some court case that might take years and stuff, you know? I don't know, what would you guys do? Would you guys act on these very, very serious allegations from the government? The government which I don't necessarily trust. I don't trust the government any more than I trust B&H. But they are indeed very serious allegations against them. Would you act and move away from doing business from them? Would you sever your ties with them? Or would you do sort of like what I'm contemplating doing, kind of waiting and seeing if these turn out and pan out to be true and they have, you know, and they indeed have solid grounds? I'm gonna put a poll right here and you guys give me your opinion. If you were me, would you say screw B&H, I'm not doing business with you? Or would you say I'll wait around, I have a lot to lose, 50% of my income, you know, it's quite a bit. Let me know what you guys think. For now, I have to get busy here and finish setting up my office. I have 2 guitars that I have to hang in the wall, and I say you guys are gonna help me. Come on, let's do it. Hey guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave some comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to follow me on social media. See you guys tomorrow.